does that mean that I can run 50 miles? I don't know.
A significant light, just where it was needed, gleaming black as night, cloistered in injustice, dead in the eye of time. Nobody is losing, faces merchant change, but your face remains the same. The swallows will be here by dawn, and when we're finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
All right, that's an hour. Time to turn around. That's icy. There we go.
A significant light, just what it was needed.
Okay, let's chat. You've probably heard a lot about my hip in recent videos, little clips and stuff like that. Rightly so, because it has been quite the roller coaster. Last week I did not put out a full video because I'm just trying to figure this all out. But last Monday I had a big breakthrough and my hip felt way better. I was able to run 6 miles, 5 of which were pretty painless. And I pretty much did 6 miles every day last week, with the exception of Saturday. For whatever reason, Saturday was not extremely, but like a step back as far as pain level goes. And I have been trying all sorts of exercises, things to help this thing heal. And some have been helping, some not as much. It's just kind of touchy. It's kind of weird. But I have gotten to, obviously, running 6 miles basically every day last week is a huge improvement from the week prior. So the hip has been allowing for more mileage, so improving in that way while also not getting more painful. So it still hurts, but I'm running more. So that's a good sign. For example, yesterday I did 9 miles because I've reached just kind of an ethic kind of attitude. I just gonna go for it. It's just so frustrating. I'm just gonna run and do my exercises, and it hurt, but again, it wasn't, pain never got more than like a 3 or 4 out of 10. It's like, just kind of weird. And then today I backed that up with 7.5 more miles. So again, an improvement over last week. Big improvement. Now, does that mean that I can run 50 miles? I don't know. I think if I try that, it's going to hurt. However, I was able to schedule a physical therapy appointment for tomorrow morning. So today's Tuesday. Tomorrow morning at 10:20, I have a physical therapy appointment, and I'm hoping I can get some answers there. And the race in my mind is not fully gone. I do feel like it has been slipping between my fingers, and it is really frustrating because now at this point this has been several weeks of training that I could have got in that I haven't because of this hip issue. And I know that like at a baseline level my fitness hasn't decreased that much, But the 9 miles yesterday it didn't wipe me out, but it was hard, and I'm not feeling the best. I'm not feeling super fresh. My legs are kind of heavy. I'm hoping that if I get a bit of a green light, jeez, lady, you just ran a red light. If I get a bit of a green light tomorrow, I'm hoping that in the next 3 weeks, before the race, I can get some of that pop, some of that freshness, some of that efficiency back. Otherwise, if I can race it at all, that's going to be great, and I'm going to finish the dang thing, and it's going to hurt, and I might not be in the shape that I wanted to, but at the end of the day, that's running, right? Like, things aren't going to go perfectly. The training block has gone great up until this wrench in the plans. So I'm really, really hoping that things continuing to improve at a rate that can make me confident in going for it in a few weeks. So we'll see what happens. And if I do have to drop the race, I'll be very sad, because a lot of work has gone into this training block, and I was so happy with where I was at fitness-wise. But that bodes well for the future. So I do trust that I'll be able to put it together more fully at a later date if I'm not able to race this at all. But it would have to happen later, which would suck, but it's okay. So thank you all for following along, and that's the update. Hopefully I have something else for you after physical therapy tomorrow. So here we go. I did have a doctor's appointment. I think I said it was going to be a physical therapy appointment, but I accidentally scheduled it with a sports medicine clinic instead of a physical therapy clinic, which is fine. We can get some diagnostics done. Anyway, so I went to the doctor and got an x-ray, and nothing showed up on the x-ray in my hip, which is great. The doctor recommended that I do an MRI, kind of. He said I could if I wanted to, just to rule out a femoral neck stress fracture, because we would want to make sure that it is not a stress fracture in my femur, because that would be very bad. However, like the day or day after my doctor's appointment, things turned around, took a turn for the better, which is great. I started being able to run a lot more without pain, and last week I put up 55 miles, which is great, while the hip was improving. So at this point, today is Friday the 20th. We have 8 days until the race, and it's feeling good. So I'm going to be doing my last long run of the build today. Last week I did 13 miles up in the canyon, which it was great fun. And today I'm going to do at least 10. I'm going to do an 8-mile trail loop, and I'll probably add a couple onto that, and then I'm going to run with my wife and daughter as well. I did 8.5 miles on Wednesday, 2 days ago, with a lot more vert than I've done in a long time on the hip, and it felt great. It hurt a little bit, but not much at all. So I'm super happy with that. And yeah, so as far as the hip goes, things are looking good for the race. So yeah, this run should be fun, and here we go.
A significant life, just what it was needed. Clean in the blackest night, cloistered in injustice dead. And in the eyes of time, nobody is losing. The sparrows will be here by dawn. finally sober, they'll be gone. The trees will bloom and ice will melt. We'll always remember how it felt.
Okay. So we started down there, ran around the bottom, up this, up here, and this is the saddle. And we're gonna go that way and back down this road down here, I think, all the way back down. This is a great loop. I feel super dead today though. My energy levels are not great, which is fine. I'm just tired, taking it easy. Got a week to go. Now it's all about getting fresh again. Good. It is kind of eerie running through here with all the burnt trees. I don't know when this fire was, but there was obviously one in here. Pretty crazy.